This week, we've got an abbreviated rundown of Portland metro real estate statistics, and we'll go through the 3 hottest neighborhoods in the metro area. It's time to take a look at the very latest stats and trends in our local real estate market. Hi everyone, RMLS here, and I'm bringing you the very latest in Portland Metro's local real estate stats and trends. My sample set includes the full Portland metro area, including Southwest Washington. And as always, if you have any questions about what's going on in a specific area, feel free to drop me a note or post a comment in the comment section right here. So this week we are looking at the sales for the week of July 4th, which is a pretty quiet week for real estate and the numbers can get a little wonky. And for that reason, what I've got for you today is a limited rundown of our market stats and trends. But I did want to start with a quick wrap up of our June numbers, which are now in, and the average sale price for June ended up about 1.5% higher than in June of 2025. Again, that number could have been a lot worse, but it definitely falls short of the current rate of inflation, which is still north of 4%. Just looking at the volume of sales from June of 25 to June of 26, that number is up by about 12%, which says that buyers are definitely out and more active this year than they were last year at this time. Looking at sale prices for just last week, the average sale price came in about $13,000 lower than the previous week, but still landed about 2.8% higher than the same week last year. The trends that we've been watching in both supply and demand continue to hold. This past week, we saw more purchase contracts agreed to by buyers and sellers than we did for the same week in 2025, up by about 8%. On the supply side, again, we saw fewer homes hitting the market than last year at this time, so demand continues to outpace last year's and supply is falling behind last year. Now on to mortgage rates. Rates have been pretty much flat since last week. On Friday morning, I saw the 30-year fix still advertised by a local lender at 6.375%. That was with half of a discount point and an APR of 6.48%. That's only slightly more expensive than what that rate cost last week. As always, I'll toss a couple of Friday rate sheets at the end of the video. All right, it's time to run through the 3 hottest neighborhoods in Portland as we kick off our summer market. For this metric, I only looked at communities south of the border, and I looked at the broadest possible sample for the average sale price. That's the 12-month rolling average. Coming in at number 3 was North Portland with an average sale price of $502,400, which is an increase of about 2.5% from last year. On average, homes in North Portland spent about 39 days on the market before receiving the right offer. Coming in at number 2 were Oregon City and Canby with an average sale price of $629,100, which represents an increase of 2.7% in the average sale price. And on average in Oregon City and Canby, homes spent about 47 days on the market before they received that magic offer. And topping out the charts at number 1 was Northeast Portland with an average sale price of $604,200, which is a gain of about 3.3%, and on average, homes only spent about 41 days on the market. Those of you who have been watching these reports for a year or more might be wondering what happened to a couple of the communities that had typically been in the top 3 throughout last year. Lake Oswego and West Lynn came in with an average sale price of $1,077,300, which is only a 1.8% gain in sale price, and that's with an average days on market of 53. West Portland is another community that was typically towards the top in the top 3 throughout 2025. Well, this year, West Portland came in with an average sale price of $758,700, which is pretty much flat compared to last year, only up 0.3%, and on average, homes spent about 61 days on the market before they received an acceptable offer. So there you have it, a quick rundown of this week's stats and trends, plus the 3 hottest neighborhoods in the metro area. Thank you for joining me, and as always, I would love it if you would like this video or follow this channel if you haven't already. Have a great weekend, and I will see you right here next week.